Good afternoon, dear tutor. My name is Maria Fernanda, and today I'm going to talk about my immersion practices. This presentation is for the subject testing and evaluation in ELT. I'm going to start with a short introduction about immersion practice. This practice experience was developed to explore the immersion process and increase the knowledge in teaching, and in the same way, learning strategies that can be useful in a professional life. I have been teaching for 15 years, but this experience was really different because students were really challenging, and everything was so different from all the stuffs I have done before. The immersion groups were divided into two groups. The first one was ninth grade, and the second one was 10th grade. The ninth grade, both they were in a low level in speaking, writing, and reading comprehension. They were really good at at um, at understanding the English language. They were really good at that, but it was really complicated for them to answer in any skill. It was really difficult for them. Ninth grade had a good motivation, willingness to learn, willingness to practice, and opportunities to improve. But 10th grade was different. They had a low motivation, not willingness to learn, and not willingness to practice. And opportunities to improve. Yes, they had many opportunities to improve, but it was like really heavy to motivate them. And the objectives of this activity was of this immersion practice, sorry, was to understand how to develop an immersion process successfully, because the both groups were really different, but it was like kind of easy to work on it. The second one was to develop strategies that can help learners in their process, because, for example, they didn't have a grade on going to my practices hours. So it was really challenging to catch them to go to the practices. And some of them were really motivated to learn and to understand many things, but some others were so like difficult. And the third one was to apply the test required in order to identify some academic problems and solve it. Uh, that was really good because we got it, because we could I don't know how to say, we could detect those problems and attack them. And these are some pictures about the practices. It was really nice to have them. At the first, we used to make games the beginning of the classes, and they were really motivated. So that's the reason. That was the reason we continue doing that process. This was the exam we did. The test applied during the immersion process were really useful to identify the level of some students, increase their level in some skills, set up some opportunities to recover the level in specific skills, and develop a plan in advance to fulfill objectives. The 50% of students were working in advance. That was pretty nice because they continue going to the practices, and the 80% of students increasing their level. They were so really good at increasing their level, so that was really good for them. And the conclusions that we have, learners are able to evolve, having a lot of motivation. That was a good conclusion, because if you motivate them to do many steps to get if you give them guarantees for learning a new language that's good for them. And learners always improve when they have willingness in a good process. If you continue the process with them, that's really awesome to have those results. Thank you so much. Have a great day.